That's right, nerds. We have shout-outs and comment section. I'm going to preface this real quick. There were a couple of comments on the TikTok that I did not get to because, again, time was running low, so we just had to get what we got, and we got it out of there. So we're going to start off the shout-outs in Facebook. Facebook, there's interesting things going on Facebook, kind of similarly to Getter, but I think Facebook might be slightly more legit. So we're going to start there. Parkash Katara, Deepak Sanawane, and Santosh Kumar. Thank you very much, nerds, for following the gaming channel. You can get your shout out for following Facebook at Generally Nerdy, at Generally Nerdy Gaming, or at Generally Nerdy Photo are the three pages that, we do the thing on. So, moving on, we have Instagram. I think one of these might have actually started following, should have been in the last episode, so I apologize, but we have memeboy.e.x.e, we have Shelly Paul _, we have Vale4K7, we have Guapo Taco 24, Greek _Sarah, and Felix2025. Thank you very much, nerds, for the follows. On Instagram, it is at Generally Nerdy, just like most of the other places. Then that brings us to the TikToks. We have a couple of new followers on the TikTok. Thank you very much, nerds. We have Demelcio Harrison 4. We have Luis Rodriguez 7077, Voltza _cosplay, and Landini 210. There is also a randomly generated person who just uses the TikTok to lurk, is user with a number after it. We don't do proper shoutouts for those, again, because they're randomly generated. So thank you very much, nerds, for the follow. Also, shoutouts to cosplayers. I mean, we're about to get into cosplay season, so rock and roll. I do not wish the heat on you when you go to con, man. I've done cosplay a few times, and it gets a little hot under there. Either way, much love and the shout outs. And then we have YouTube. So the main YouTube channel, we have one new follower who doesn't, or new subscriber rather, who doesn't have their settings set to private. Larkin Mayfair is the new one on the main channel. Thank you very much, nerd, for the subscription. On the secondary channel, we have Jeff Rinaldi. Thank you very much, nerd, for the follow. Check out the main channel as well, Generally Nerdy. But now we have the comment section. So let's get into comment section. We have 3 on the main channel and 1 on the shorts channel, on the clips channel. So let's start with the first, Mark King, commenting on last week's Week in Nerddom episode. This one kind of came out of left field, not going to lie. It is as follows. Mark King says,
Christian Bale has had enough of white guys running everything in Hollywood and beyond. The actor stopped by AOL Build with his Hostiles co-star Rosamund Pike and Wes Studi on December 18th and told the crowd that the reason he moved to the US in the first place was because he wanted his kids to grow up in a country of inclusion, quote unquote. Unfortunately, that ideal hasn't been too much of a reality. All
right, so we were talking about Superman, which Christian Bale never played. So I don't understand where this comment comes from. A. B, I really don't care about Christian Bale's personal politics. I probably don't agree with them, but as long as he continues to make good art, and as long as he doesn't start killing people, or he doesn't, start doing horrible things, his politics really have no weight in my world. So whatever, let him believe what he wants to believe. Let him spout whatever nonsense. Maybe don't let him spout whatever nonsense, but he has the right to do such things. And I'm not going to stop him from doing it. I just don't have to listen when he does it, right? So yeah, weird, and who cares? Moving right along, we have another Orville Peck comment. This one from a person who identifies as P-T. Again, Orville Peck reaction video, Come On Baby Cry. The P-T says, it doesn't sound pitch corrected to my ears, but I will concede that it may be pitch corrected as you claim. You argue the reason it must be pitch corrected is that you have never heard any singer do what Orville seems to do without pitch correction. But I would like you to consider the possibility that Orville is in fact doing something with his natural voice that you have never heard before in any other singer. Yes, I have already conceded this point. I do acknowledge that it is possible that such a thing could happen without the aid of a computer. The likelihood, however, is slim at best because it is an inhuman capability to physically do what I think I'm hearing. It does not sound like that is a human vocal cord making that jump because there's no slide. So we've talked about this ad nauseum at this point. I just need to reiterate at least the basic argument. So yes, I do concede the point. It is possible that I am not hearing what I think I'm hearing. And it is also possible that I am hearing it and Orville is just legitimately doing it with his human voice. Absolutely acknowledge the possibility. I just don't think it's likely. So there you go. Next is same video. This one comes from Name and Address Supplied. Okay. The comment is,
going on the plethora of dislike comments, I think I'll pass on this video. Lol.
You obviously didn't pass on my video because you left me a comment. So I don't know if you know how YouTube works, but it doesn't matter if I get dislikes, likes, or what have you. As long as there's interaction on my video, the algorithm is going to increase my viewership based on those metrics. So if you interact with my video, it helps. So thanks. Even though that's obviously not what we were trying to do. Yeah, all right, so we have one more comment. This one comes from the Clips channel, and the video that they're commenting on is the Mastodon video. It's a reasonably nerdy video where we talk about Brent Hinds from Mastodon kind of shooting off at the mouth and kind of being a little bit of a douchebag because that's kind of who Brent Hinds is. He makes amazing music, and he's kind of a douche. It just is what it is. Not whatever. Maybe he's a cool guy on a personal level, but when it comes to his public persona, he's a little bit of a douche. Yeah, so SC is the person who left this comment, and the comment is pretty quick.
Is he wrong? I don't think so.
Okay, so again, subjectivity of quality of music is rampant. People call me a metal snob. Look at you guys trying to defend Brent Hinds just openly talking crap about a band that he doesn't know but doesn't like. Who cares if you don't like them? Their capability as musicians is not determined by whether or not you like them. Yeah, I think we need to get over that. I am definitely guilty of this pretty regularly too. I will conflate my liking of a band with their ability to play. I try to be pretty honest about, I just don't like them, they don't do anything for me, and try and still recognize any talent that I can. But a band like Disturbed, I don't care if you like them, they do pretty well for themselves. They tour with Slipknot, so that it's gotta say something. I'm not exactly my cup of tea. I believe at one point used to own the Down with the Sickness record. Still a pretty solid record from memory, but I prefer Mastodon, but that doesn't mean that Brent's right in calling them crap music. Like, that's just... We're getting into subjectivity here, and while he is a celebrity who can do such things because that's how he makes his money, if he can do something to put himself into the public conversation, then people are more likely to pay attention the next time they put out a record. So I understand why it is allowed to happen. That does not make it right. That just means they're good at marketing. I don't know, but yeah. I don't care who you like. I don't care what you like, as long as you're not a douchebag to people who like something different than you or have a different opinion from you. That is the big takeaway, I think, from kind of some of the points I was trying to make in that video is keep it to yourself, man. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. To paraphrase an old adage. Anyway, that is our viewer comments and our shoutouts for this week. Thank you very much, nerds, for joining me. Again, the weekly nerd news show happens on the main channel, youtube.com/generallynerdy. Join me there. Join me wherever you can. I'm on pretty much every platform and probably 2 or 3 times on some of them. So go check out all of the things. I appreciate your faces, nerds. Before we head out, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.